Yo, what up? Firstly, hit that plus button if you don't touch yourself to videos of the Dalai Lama, and then we can talk about Gegard Mousasi. That's right, Gegard Mousasi. Firstly, I'm glad all those weirdos are gone. Secondly, this is real hardcore fight content, so if you stick around then you're a real one. So let's take a minute to appreciate Gegard Mousasi and just exactly who he is. He will never get the love that he deserves in the world of the MMA sphere, because MMA sphere is full of UFC shills that don't care about anything outside of the UFC, even though this man somewhat dominated in the UFC as well. But let's talk about some of his accomplishments. Over the course of the last 15 years, Gegard Mousasi has won 6 world titles across 2 weight classes, that's light heavyweight and middleweight. That includes world titles in Strikeforce, in Dream, 2 in Bellator. Around the world, he's fought in Pride, he fought in UFC, Bellator, Strikeforce, he's fought everywhere as well. This is a very special fighter. This is a man who has nearly 50 pro wins. That's more than all your favourite fights combined. He has beaten former world champions in the UFC and left the UFC on a 5-fight winning streak because he wanted to get paid more. Ain't nothing wrong with that, we all deserve to get paid more. And you know, at the time he left the UFC, he was arguably in line for a shot at the belt. So what does that tell you? This man was incredibly special. Now, we live in a sport, or we're a part of a sport, that recognizes your most recent wins, and anything outside of a UFC title, you're not considered one of the best in the world. But at the time, when he was in the UFC and Michael Bisping was the world champion in the UFC, no disrespect to Michael Bisping, but Gegard Mousasi would absolutely obliterate Michael Bisping at that point in their career. He was the best middleweight in the world. He went over to Bellator and has done amazing things there, and do you know what? If he was to step into the ring with Adesanya today, yeah, despite being on a 2-fight losing streak for the first time in his career, I wouldn't write off Gegard Mousasi, man. I absolutely would not. I remember Gegard Mousasi as the young 23-year-old who knocked out Renato Barbaluso Brau in Strikeforce, who had an incredible career in Affliction, and is just an incredibly inspiring fighter who achieved everything he set out to achieve and is financially set now to enjoy the rest of his life. He will not be remembered in the same way that Anderson Silva is, but he never tested positive for steroids, fought the best in the world, and fought over nearly 2 decades. Let's just take a minute to appreciate Gegard Mousasi and everything that he meant for the sport. I am grateful I got to witness his career and wish him a happy retirement. He will never see this, but just from me to him, energy. Much love, Gegard.